Samantha Brooks held Oliver's tiny hand tightly as they hurried down the dimly lit street. Her heart pounded, fear making her footsteps unsteady. "Mommy, I'm tired," Oliver whined, his small legs struggling to keep up. Samantha crouched down, cupping his chubby face. "I know, baby, but we have to keep moving. Just a little longer, okay?" Oliver nodded sleepily. Samantha's stomach twisted with anxiety. The loan sharks had warned her, no more missed payments. Tonight, she had nowhere to go, no money left, and no way out. Suddenly, bright headlights flooded the street. A sleek black car raced toward them. Samantha gasped, yanking Oliver back just as the vehicle screeched to a halt inches away. Her heart pounded as the driver's door swung open. A tall man stepped out, his presence overpowering. He had sharp features, piercing dark eyes, and an air of authority that made her breath hitch. "What the hell were you thinking?" he snapped. Samantha swallowed hard. I'm sorry, sir. We didn't see." His gaze flicked to Oliver, who clung to her side. "Are you two all right?" Oliver peeked up. "Mister, your car is really big." Ethan raised an eyebrow. "And you have really small shoes." Samantha's face burned. "Oliver, that's not polite." Ethan exhaled, annoyed. He didn't do pity, but something about the way she held her son made him pause. "Do you need help?" he asked. Tears pricked Samantha's eyes. "I lost my job. I owe money. I just need time to figure things out." Ethan studied her. He didn't trust sob stories, but something about her. "I have an offer," he said. "Be my assistant. I need someone reliable. In exchange, I'll clear your debts." Samantha's eyes widened. "Why would you do that?" Ethan shrugged. "Consider this your way of making up for almost getting me into an accident." Samantha hesitated, looking at Oliver, then back at Ethan. "All right," she whispered. "I'll do it." Ethan nodded. "Good. You start tomorrow." As Samantha held Oliver close, she had no idea her life was about to change forever. Samantha stood outside Coal Industries, the massive glass skyscraper towering above her. "This is crazy," she muttered, adjusting Oliver's hand in hers. They had spent the night in a tiny motel, thanks to the emergency cash Ethan had handed her. Now, dressed in her best, which wasn't much, she was about to step into the world of billionaires. A sleek car pulled up, and Ethan emerged. His dark suit was crisp, his watch probably worth more than her entire life savings. "You're late," he said. She bit her lip. "We had to take the bus." Ethan glanced at Oliver, then sighed. "Come." Samantha hesitated. "Wait, what about Oliver?" Ethan frowned. "You didn't arrange childcare." "I can't afford it," she admitted. Ethan pinched the bridge of his nose. "Fine. He'll stay in my office for now." Samantha blinked. Did the cold billionaire just agree to babysit? Inside, Samantha's nerves tripled. The office was sleek, modern, and filled with people in sharp suits. Ethan led her into his office. Massive windows, expensive leather furniture, and a breathtaking city view. "Your job is simple," he said. "Manage my schedule, handle calls, keep distractions away." "Understood," she nodded. "Also," he added, eyeing Oliver, "keep your kid from breaking anything." Oliver, who had been quietly staring at a giant painting, looked up. "Sir, why is your face so grumpy?" Samantha's stomach dropped. Ethan's lips twitched, almost smiling. "Because I have a lot of work." "Oh." Oliver nodded seriously. "Mommy says work makes people tired. Maybe you need a nap." Samantha gasped. "Oliver." But Ethan chuckled. "Maybe you're right, kid." And just like that, the cold billionaire started to melt. Days turned into weeks, and Samantha proved to be the best assistant Ethan had ever had. She was efficient, organized, and never backed down, even when he was at his worst. One evening, Samantha was sorting paperwork when Ethan rubbed his temples. "You need a break," she said, placing a cup of coffee on his desk. He raised an eyebrow. "You're telling me what to do now?" She crossed her arms. "Yes." Ethan smirked, taking the coffee. "You're the first person who's dared." Samantha shrugged. "Maybe because I'm not afraid of you." Ethan studied her, something shifting in his gaze. At that moment, Oliver ran in. "Mommy, look what Mr. Cole gave me." Ethan winced. "I told you to call me Ethan, kid." Oliver grinned, holding up a small toy car. "Look. It's black like your big car." Samantha's heart softened. The billionaire who trusted no one was slowly opening up. Just when things seemed perfect, Ethan's past came knocking. At a gala event, a stunning woman in a red dress approached. "Ethan," she purred. "It's been a long time." Samantha stiffened. Who was she? Ethan's face darkened. "Claire." Claire smiled, eyes flicking to Samantha. "And who's this?" Samantha forced a polite smile. "His assistant." Claire smirked. "Interesting. Well, I have news." Ethan's jaw tightened. "Spit it out." Claire leaned closer. "I'm pregnant. And it's yours." Silence. Samantha's chest tightened. Was this the end of everything? Ethan pulled away from Samantha after Claire's announcement. "I need to figure this out," he told her coldly. Samantha nodded, even as her heart broke. Days passed. Ethan was distant. And when the tabloids exploded with billionaire's secret baby scandal, Samantha knew she had to leave. Packing her bags, she whispered to Oliver, "We're going somewhere safe." As she turned to go, a deep voice stopped her. "Where are you going?" Ethan stood there, eyes dark with something unreadable. Samantha straightened. "You have a baby on the way. You don't need us." Ethan stepped closer. "You're wrong." Tears burned her eyes. "Ethan, Before she could finish, he pulled her into his arms. "I was a fool," he whispered. "Claire lied. The baby isn't mine." Samantha gasped. "What?" Ethan cupped her face. "The only family I want is you and Oliver." Her breath hitched. "Are you sure?" Ethan kissed her softly. "I've never been more sure of anything in my life." Months later, Ethan got down on one knee. "Samantha, will you marry me?" Tears streamed down her face. "Yes." Oliver cheered. "Do I get a big car now?" Ethan chuckled. "You'll get anything you want, kid." And as Samantha kissed her billionaire, she knew she had finally found home. Please don't forget to subscribe to get more interesting stories like this.